Oh, this is the time of Shinua, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a good time to be blessing water, everyone. Do you think I am the only one who can bless water?
No.
Do you think you might be able to bless water?
Yes.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
I think you very much would be able to do so. Shall I show you how simple it is?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Would everyone like to go and get a bowl of water? A bowl is better than a cup, more open face, where the vibration to sing or dance upon the surface of the water is better. If you have glass or ceramic or metal, better than wood. Wood absorbs vibration. Hard surfaces reflect back the vibration into the water. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Hello? Correct. Shall we give people time?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Shall we bless our water?
Yes.
All right. First, does everyone have their bowl of water?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, this is not my normal bowl. I have a bowl that is crystal. Very powerful to use crystal for blessing water. Does anyone have a crystal bowl?
I do.
Yes.
Ah,
I'm gonna get one now.
lucky you. Lucky you. I would suggest getting one. Larger the better, so the water can be shared with others. All right. So, let me tell you about the word first, the water blessing words. Jillian, Taliwa,
Yes.
do you remember that your husband and you met the man, Dr. Imoto,
Yes.
that he had almost scientifically proven that water is imprinted in many ways by intention. Is that true?
Yes. Yes.
Did you meet him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear his talk?
I did.
What did you think of it?
It was beautiful.
Do you feel it is pertinent or valid to believe that water is blessed?
I think it can do more good than harm.
What? More good than harm?
Yeah.
Oh, good. A very modest statement. I guess I'm asking, is there a knowledge amongst you that you would see that possibly, let's just say possibly, the water could be imprinted by intention?
Yes.
All right. And where does intention begin?
In the heart.
In
Or
the mind.
mind, yes. You have a thought, I guess when you say a seed intention or seed thought, hard to say whether it is the heart or the mind, but let's say your saw consciousness of some sort. But whatever that is, the word haula is a word that has no meaning in and of itself. Can everyone say haula? Now, ooh can be extended. You're making a pipe. Haula. Haula. And what is la in our language? Li, le, la. Give. Remember? Sau, le. Ta, li. Do you understand? Sau. So when we say Haula. The oo is what we call an intention pipe. It's piping a sound. And as you say haula, you're holding in your mind the prayer that you want to put into the water. Holding it, feeling it. So we say haula. And now we have sent the vibration into the water, and to seal it, to consecrate it, to, how would you say, anoint the water. An anointing sound, we seal it by saying Prieme. Can you say that?
Prieme.
Prieme. Prieme. Me, 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 me. Me. Seal. Me. Prieme. Haula. Prieme. Yes. There's no timing, like how long do you want to do the oo? Haula or haula. Whatever is going to carry your prayer best. And then Frieme seals the water with the prayer. And we do that 3 times. So shall we each have you make your own prayer? Or shall we have a collective prayer that we bless our water with today? What is the choice?
Collective.
All right.
Collective.
All right. So can our water prayer blessing be that each one of us intends to dance our way towards total joy? Not struggle, and release those things, all the things that are not us being physically touched. May we release and forgive them. May we see them from a different perspective so that we may be free of anxiety, free of stress. And know that in each moment, each one of us has that moment. It's a time to make a decision towards love or fear, dance or struggle. How do we feel about that? Would someone else like to add?
Feels complete and beautiful.
Kalila, would you like to add something?
No, thank you.
This unity, my unity.
I feel complete too with that.
All right. All right. So now, in our own way, in our own time, let us bless our water with your own way that you see the prayer. It will be alive from you into the water. Here we go. Oh. Quite delicious. Mm. Mm. So, would you like me to share something about how we would do water blessing during the time of Shiniwa?
Yes.
All right. So, beginning about 2 days ago, The elders, for the time of this month, would go and dance and sing and pray and make joy. They would sing around a spring. Then they would bring water back to the village. And in the very, what we would call the Nika, or each village had a Nika. You know what Kinika is, yes?
No.
A Kinika is a spirit house with a center pole. But the village itself was also a Kinika and had a center pole in the middle of the village. And actually, that village pole was also a Sihutube, which we will go into at some day, sometime. Does anyone know what I say when I say Sihutube?
Yes.
All right.
Could you tell the rest of us?
Sihutube is an agreement stick. It has notches in each ring on the stick represents a certain agreement. It can be between two people. In the case of the village, it is the people of the village who have agreed to these certain things. It is almost certainly the law of the village. And it was set on a staff or not a staff, a pole in the center of the village. And it was also this place where we would meet and hold council. So the elders, after doing their thing that only they were allowed to go and see and do, they would bring back the water, and all of them, the elders, would sing to the water and do the water blessing, and all of us would come to the center of the village and we would drink that water every morning during the month of Shiniwa. Now, in our time, because there was so much energy and so much power in the way they blessed the water, many of us, through our own choice, felt we did not need food. We would simply drink the water in the morning from the elders, from the spring, and it would be used as a time to clean our bodies. You wash the outside of your body, correct? It was a time for us to wash the inside of the body. And people who wanted even more washing, usually at night, they would make teas or astringent style of herbal drinks that would also help wash and cleanse the body. Isn't that nice?
What herbs would they use?
This is where sometimes we have a bit of a problem, because I do not know the names of, well, my son does not know the names of the herbs, so I cannot use his language to tell you. But suffice to say, there are a couple things. Do you know the plant you have called eucalyptus?
Yes.
Do you know how it has somewhat of a cleansing feel? It's something that would feel fresh if you crush it and smell it, correct?
Yes. Yes.
It's a cleansing agent. I think there are people in your culture who know about herbs that are cleaners, are cleansers. Citrus is a cleanser, it's a cleaner. Also, do you know another technique we used? Hello?
Yes, tell us.
We would eat a good chunky handful of salt, which sounds very strange in your culture, but we would have a good chunky eat of salt, and the salt would absorb as it does, and then we would wash it with much water. Does that make sense? Or follow it by drinking much water. I guess it's called a salt cleanse. Does anyone do that in these days?
Yeah, in Ayurveda they do salt cleanse.
Done salt cleanses before, yeah.
Orally with the mouth, yes?
Yes, so they it's a drinking quite often drunk and then purged as well after. So like as much salty water as you can drink. And then,
Yes. Exact same thing I'm speaking of. I just wasn't sure if it was still in practice today or not.
yeah.
Wonderful.
That would traditionally be done during Shiniwa or?
Yes, the month of Shiniwa. Yes, the time of cleaning, the time of cleansing, the time of allowing the waters of the body to run free and fresh.
The water blessing, was that done outside of Shiniwa too, or?
Absolutely, absolutely. In terms of our families, each family, before they even drink, would oftentimes just give their water or even a liquid a blessing. Even when we drank alcohol or agnolo or honey mead, it was first blessed. And the intention always was, may this be a medicine, not a poison. So it happened all the time. But this is this particular ceremony when certain honorific elders would go and do magic, as it were, through their dance in the ceremony at the spring and bring the water back for the entire month for the rest of us. And we would all get the honor of having them, these powerful elders, be the ones who sang into the water, and we would get to drink their blessings. They were feeding the village, the people, with their intention. We would be imbued with their wisdom. The complexities of which go into the water cannot exactly be measured by you all. But when you imbibe the intention of someone who's extremely wise and has blessed water for you, and you drink it and you allow it to infiltrate all of your cells and your DNA, what do you think might happen?
Healing.
Very much healing, very much fun dance, very ecstatic time, wondrous time of cleaning and prayer.